Yes, indeed. Good morning. Good morning. This is your boy Kqkc on another morning show on live stream Rebuttal. Yes, I am going to talk about the fights in review. Now, shout out to Junior Truth. Great content and great morning show. My LDCB brother. Lion Boxing. The LDBC. Put it that way. First, let me just make something clear. All right? I'm going to start off with Dominic Brazil. Sure, he did a great job against Negron. Now, I'm not going to give him the credit that I think he deserved. Okay, just let me turn this down. Just 1 second. My fault. What's going on, Sean Newton? I saw you and Junior the Truth show, so I decided to come on over. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. If you haven't subscribed, brother, feel free to do so. A new channel. Well, 7 months in, but I always can use a new subscriber and just hit the notification bell. You get notified. I do a live stream and I do video. And come January, I'm doubling down. I did 7 the other day, but I'm usually going to be doing 4 or 5. Now, first, let me get to the Brazil fight. And welcome, my brother. And if you don't subscribe, that's fine. Just keep listening, brother. And Brazil, now he's 20-11, okay, and 18 KOs. All right. Now, that's okay. Okay, no big deal compared to who he fought. But to call out Deontay Wilder, no, sir, you're not ready for Deontay Wilder. And old man Boo Boo Mancini, he agreed with me 100%. He said Brazil is not ready for Wilder, and or would he ever be? Sure, he's tall. Sure, he's an ex-quarterback, but he doesn't have the power to knock someone like Deontay Wilder out. He got hit flush in the Ortiz fight and the Fury fight. We all know that. Good morning, Underrated Darkness. Glad to see you back, brother. I saw the video. Appreciate it. And so he's not going to be one of those, top heavyweight champions of the world. Now, Dylan White and Chisora, I made a short live stream on that. And that was a pretty good fight. But what happened to Chisora? I know what happened. The motherfucker was throwing his shots wild. Something like a Deontay Wilder did a few years ago. But he corrected that style a few years ago. Yes, he did. He corrected it. And thank God he did it just before he made the elite status. He shortened up his punches. He closed in his punches. And, of course, he throwing that right like he should throw it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Deontay Wilder walks the walk and talks the talk. Now, after the, well, first of all, Dylan White also is not ready for Deontay Wilder. Sure, he knocked out Chisora, of course, because look how he was fighting. His game plan was to what? Go to the body and try to knock his head off. Okay? And Dylan White pretty much was trying to fight a technical fight. Now, he claims he's a slugger, but I don't see it in him. Don't see it in him, not whatsoever. No, sir. Then you have Anthony Joshua. Now, I have to agree with my boy Junior the Truth. my LDBC brother. You know, he's timid. I made a video this morning about, sure, he's black on the outside, but on the inside, he doesn't have that cloth that we all are cut from. You don't apologize for what you're trying to say. You trying to give a man a compliment and he shuts you down, and you don't say, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, you don't do that. You know, if he shuts you down and don't want to hear what you got to say, hey, okay, fuck it, and walk away. You know, it's called growing some balls, and that you don't have. Now, the UK people, you know, in a way, I do feel sorry for them. In a way, I don't, because they made him who he is. They pumped him up to what he is. Now they figuring out who he really is. Now they figuring out who Eddie Hearn really is. Now they see that the money is in the U.S. Anthony Joshua see that the money is the U.S. Then he's gonna ask the audience, don't get mad if a fight with Dylan White happens. You don't tell no audience that. You say, look, if that fight happens, it happens. We'll see what comes. All right? But whoever I do fight, it's gonna be an epic fight. You know, I'm gonna give my all. You will have a show. You know, you talk like that. You don't talk like no phony. You know? What's good, Johnny John? Man, hit that like button, y'all brothers, too. You know, you don't talk like that. You know, that's why I said, and that's why I made the videos I made, and I uploaded this morning, matter of fact. You know, you're not cut from that cloth. You're not cut from a Deontay Wilder cloth. I mean, you're not cut from no one cloth, really, if you ask me. And I'm not talking about racism. It's just that you can be black on the outside, but are you really, truly a strong, black-minded man on the inside? And I say no. You're damn right. No. You don't apologize to your audience. But you know what? I understand how they feel. Now you about to abandon us for the money. Now they figured out, well, hell, we giving the UK pay-per-view for $20. And here it is in the United States, they paying $70 and $99. And they giving free TV. Yes, Al Heyman will be giving free TV over in the UK. So I see the tide is turning. And yes, the UK people are starting to figure out Anthony Joshua, Matchroom, and the Hearns. Yes, their time is coming. And oh yes, I don't want to forget about the Zone now. Oh, we can't forget about them. And the Hearn days are very numbered. So I'm on my way to the countdown. Now, I'm going to start counting down first of the year. Just see how long will it take for him to ride his ass back across the pond. Anthony Johnson, you don't apologize. All right? You don't apologize for wanting to fight in the United States. You want to fight, you've been fighting there all your life. They built you up to be the king. You know what I mean? So now the king have to leave the throne and go somewhere else and fight. Come in hostile territory. Why not? Earl Spence did it. Why not? Floyd Mayweather did it. Javante Davis did it. United States people, we're always going over to the UK and fight. And we come back with the title. Now, it's your turn. Bring your ass on and make the fight with Deontay Wilder. Give him what he wants, because he deserves it. He need rest, I can tell you that. But he fought 2 hard back-to-back fights. Ortiz and Fury. Now, how Fury got up from that knockout. Because it was a knockout. Because everybody counted 13.1 seconds and some had 14 seconds. So it was a knockout. But we'll take the draw. Now I'm going to move on. Now, I was trying to do from the beginning to the end. Now, I got to talk about my boy Mel. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I still ride with Lions only. I still ride with Texas. No doubt. Texas got a lot going on. They're young, they fresh, they're the new generation. Sure, you got the older generation, I say my forefathers in boxing. They are different than we are today. Why I say that? Because the fighters back then, they didn't care about money. They cared about legacy. They care about, can you beat me? Or can I beat you? Well, we'll see. Let's make the fight. Yeah, let's make the fight. And they make the fight. They don't go through all this red tape shit. No, they don't. They make the fight. Today, these fighters are cut from a different cloth too. They think about the Floyd Mayweather way. Let's see how much money we talking about first before I put my title on the line. Why should you have to figure out how much money you're going to get for putting the title on the line? We know you're going to get paid. We know you're going to have a purse. But if someone want to take your title, challenge them. Say, come on and get it. That's how you need to think. That's what a champion's all about. See, I'm old school. I'll be 52 in January. And it's all about that generation and this generation. That's what it's about. And I'm going to tell you, that generation back then, I'm talking about the greats. We're talking about the Sugar Ray Leonards. You know, we're talking about the Tommy Hearns, the Mike Tysons. Yes, even Floyd Mayweather. My idol. In the ring. Not out, but in the ring. He had did some masterful things. He perfected the shoulder roll. He didn't create it. Just like the check hook. He didn't create the check hook, but he masterminded it. He made it what it is today. Not too many people use the check hook because so many people can't do it. So yes, I'm gonna ride with the Charlos. Sometimes, see, people don't understand. Now, I have to admit also, I said it was a robbery. My first instinct said it was a robbery. Then I watched the fight 2 or 3 times. And I came up with this conclusion. Mel won. Yes, he did. He was the aggressor. He made the fight a fight. Sure, he rushed his punches a lot because he was looking for the easy and fastest knockout. But I think he underestimated, a Detroit, Michigan boxer from the Crump Gym. Yes, he can box. But now, in my eyes, and what I seen, Tony Harrison, he did have a game plan, and that's all he had. And that's all he know. He don't have no inside game. He keeps you at bay with the jab. And he strategized. And that's it. Will he hold the crown long? No. He will not. Because Jamel fights better than that. I know he does. Now, what was the reason for the quick knockout? I don't know. What was the reason for the big swings, the big, misses? I don't know, but I know it takes a lot out of you. But his regimen of conditioning was superb. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Tony Harris. He was a great fighter. Hey, what's good, Kevin Stinkhouse? Glad to see you in the chat, brother. What's going on, UK Who? Let's not make any more excuses for Charlo. He lost plain and simple. Harrison jab was in his face all night long. That stopped with the bias. Hey, I hear you, brother. I told you, everybody got an opinion here. Everybody got an opinion. Now, listen to my opinion. I'm not making no excuses, okay? Like I was just about to say before I read this. Tony Harrison, I'm not taking nothing away from him. Yeah, he's a great fighter. Like I said, from the Crumb Gym, I just said that. But keep in mind, yes, he kept the jab at Charlo's face. Yes, Charlo had a hard time trying to get around that jab. Yes, he did. But he did. He did score some eye-opening shots. We seen that at the end of Fox replay. And they was eye-catching shots. What Tony Harrison do? He might have doubled up on a couple jabs. And that's it. He didn't hurt Charlo. He might have tagged him a couple times, but he didn't hurt him. That's why Charlo opened his arm. Hey, come on, dude. Let's do this. But he was a more calmer fighter, put it that way. Now, I watched it, and, I'm an honest person. I'm straight down the middle. Now, at worst, it should have been a draw. It should have been. Because you have to take in ring generalship. You have to take in who is the aggressor. You have to take in who threw more punches. I mean, just look at the stats. The stats tell it all. Mel threw more punches. He connected on more punches. But I have to admit, his percentage of some of them punches was a couple points under Tony Harrison. So it is what it is. So what I have to say is that sometimes you learn from a loss. Yes, you do. Oh, let me finish saying what you were saying, UK. Who? That does not mean that Charlo won't come back and beat him in a rematch. No, it doesn't. You're right. You're right about that. That's what I was leading up to when I said that. Just because you had one loss, that doesn't mean anything. If anything, you learn from that loss. You learn where you went wrong. You go over that fight and see what happened. Now, I'm going to tell you, Tony Harrison only fights one way. He's not an inside fighter. And Jamal, he wasn't an inside, Jamel, he wasn't an inside fighter either. But understand this. I don't want him sparring with Earl Spence anymore. Earl Spence had his style and Mel had his style. Why? Because I noticed, not this fight, a couple of other fights, since he's been with Derrick James, he's been sitting down on his punches more. He's been going to the body more. Something he didn't do with Ronnie Shields. Now, okay, that's great, but you got to know how to hold back that power, man. See, when you throw and you sit down on your punches and you miss, that takes a lot out of you. That takes a lot out of a fighter. No, he's still up there with one of the top. But now we all got to think about, is he ready? Is he ready, or his brother ready for a Hurd fight? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, they outboxed Hurd because Hurd cannot box. But he's strong. He walked through punches and he wears you down. Now, I'm glad. I'm not going to say I'm glad, but sometimes the greats, unless you're Floyd Mayweather, they have to put a loss under their belt, like Porter, you know. That made him even better in my eyes. Charlo, sure, I know he was heartbroken because Lions only been doing their thing for years. But they came up just like Deontay Wilder. They came up through the ranks the hard way. But then people started noticing them. What you say? Kevin Stinkhouse says, hey, you would think the Charlos would have learned from the Wilder fight. If Jamel went to the body more with Harrison, then he would have stopped him. Sparring Earl shows him how to go to the body. Earl is the body snatcher. Bingo, Kevin. Bingo. That's right. But only thing wrong about that is, yes, he could have went to the body, but he would have got countered by Harrison. Like I say, I don't take nothing from Harrison. And Harrison counter punches well. Now, he was tired in the 12th round. I give you that. And actually, I think they gave the 12th round to Harrison when Mel had the more cleaner shots. But hey, this is boxing. Welcome to boxing. Welcome to 2018 boxing. And 1920. This is a new generation. We still have the old heads of judges. I know I don't agree with Floyd Mayweather, but he's right. We need new judges. Because some judges, Fox, commentators, everybody had Jamel up as winning. But 117 to 111, I mean, nobody eyebrows didn't go up. Now, I see a pattern here. Deontay Wilder, he should have went to the body more. Kevin is right. He should have. He should have went to the body a lot earlier. Now, we all know Deontay Wilder is a slow starter. You know, we know that. We had seen that. But if he would have came out, just went to the body, but keep the defense tight. That's what Harrison did. He kept his defense tight. That's why it was so hard for Mel to get in. And, which is a good thing, because, see, a lot of people don't understand. It's more of a defense than an offense. You see what I'm saying? So, once you look at the fight carefully, like I did, that's why I said at worst scenario, it would be a draw. Because, see, judges, that's why they only have 3. And they are around the ring, except for one place. So, I'm not saying that they can't see it at that one place, but we know when somebody get hit by a shot or uppercut, you know, you can see the fight. Just put it that way. But we keep 3 judges for no draws. So that's why you can swing this way, you swing that way. But getting back to the fight, Mel now has something to learn and to work on. He might have to start at the drawing board. He had to start off of what he's doing wrong. No, his technique is right. I don't want no one saying that he need to change his technique, because I don't want that. His technique was superb. Jamel and Jamal clearly both lost. Okay? So I knew it. it is what it is. No need to cry. Hey, you have your opinion, Sean. I have no problem with it. I don't think they both lost. If you look at the fight, now I looked at it 3 times, and I know boxing. I know what counts and what doesn't. Yes, a jab does count if it makes contact. But when you just throwing a jab out there, just be throwing it out there, you either using it as a range finder or you're trying to see or trying to blind your opponent so you can come in with that overhand right. Tony Harrison, I didn't see nothing that dominated Charlo. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did see Charlo dominate Harrison. Did he connect? Sometimes, and sometimes no. More no than yes. Now, did they both lose? No, I don't think so. But like I say, with Mel, it was mostly, at worst, a draw. See, I'm from the old school. I'm from old boxing. You got to take. Is anybody listening? You got to take the champion belt. You can't play footsies. You can't strategize. You can't play jab here and jab there. You got to take it. You got to take what's yours. Just like in the old days, in the cowboy days, this and that. This is my land. You want your land? We'll fight for it. And they did fist fight. And whoever the winner was the one standing up. Whoever the loser was, the one was laying down. You got to take what you want. And Tony Harrison, he didn't take that belt from Charlo. I'm sorry. That's boxing for your ass. That's boxing. Sure, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. You can be a little funny man, But you got to take the champion belt. And he didn't do enough to do that. Because what? The champion was pressing the action. He was the aggressor. That alone should have showed how the fight went. Sure, Tony Harrison was fought very carefully, very methodically. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it might have been closer than we thought, but I still say Charlo won the fight. But it's okay. See, nobody don't have no reason to hold their head down, not even Charlo. Not even the biggest Charlo or Lions only fan. I did have both Charlos winning before the fight. But I have to be honest, Charlo, Mel, he was overshooting the shot. He was rushing it. He was going for the big knockout. And that you cannot do because guess what? Deontay Wilder tried to do the same thing. The idea, and he admitted it, his game plan went out the window. That's right. Now, I can tell you, one person on Friday did not let his plans go out the window. A heavyweight named Dillian White. Dillian White, he would bang with you. He would bang with the best of them. But he kept his composure. He kept his teeth from just tearing into that motherfucker. But he said, what? Man, I got to box this guy. I got to stick to the game plan. And he did. Remember, you don't go looking for the knockout, Jamel. The knockout would come. You don't look for it. It would come. Ashley Corner. Shout out to Ashley Corner. She said the same thing. The knockout would come. Don't go look for it. And when you see the opening, take advantage of it. But Tony Harrison kept a tight defense. And which he should. So, it is what it is, So, let me see. What you say? Underrated darkness. When it's a black box and some of y'all can't wait when they lose. I knows that a loss is a loss. I got it. And that's sad. And I've been noticing that for a long time. Yes, we have. It's been going to be a rematch. Let's wait and see. Exactly. Because it will be some changes made. I know that, at least on Jamel side. Because Tony Harrison only know how to fight one way. And I think once the judges rescore it will call it a majority draw. Oh yes, but it's too late. No, it is what it is. But it's something that can't be changed unless it was something that in the gloves or something like that. But I can't see them changing it. Now, they might order an immediate rematch. That would be helpful. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna be long this morning um, because I have to go back and get my stitches out, and I'm gonna move on to Maul. Okay, yeah, Maul fought Matt Kobach, a very inactive Russian. He's been living in California for a while. Now, I understand Jamal's mind was heavy. He was watching his brother on the monitor while he was working out. We all seen the flashback and everything. And I understand because they are closer than close. They're 1 minute apart. They have the same DNA. They are closer than close. I'm talking about, sure, you got twins. You got twins that look for their own identities and want to be separate from their twin brother. Even though they look alike and they're identical, this and that, they want their own life. I have known twins that move away from the city because he got tired of people comparing him to his brother. Well, not these two. You see one, you're going to see the other. Walking into Brooklyn, hey, they hugged up together. They tighter than tight, you know. So I know his mind was heavy. My mind would be heavy. It was just my regular brother, not a twin, which I don't have a brother, but I know that bond is there. The bond will always be there. When you're a twin, if the other one is feeling bad, you stop feeling bad. Then you call your twin and say, hey, what happened? And he'll tell you. Yeah, I can't explain it. Maybe scientists can explain it. Maybe neurologists can explain it. But what I do know is they are close. And Jamal's mind was heavy. Ronnie Shields said he had a talk with him before they walked out. I mean, a long talk after the announcement was made that Tony Harrison won. And I believe they had a unanimous decision. 117 to 111. Wow. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that fight. Now, Jamal, he fought a very difficult fight. Why? He also underestimated his opponent. His inactivity, his knockout from Andy Lee. I mean, he just his mind just wasn't there, and I can tell the way he fought. He fought Austin Trout better. Well, hell, they both fought Austin Trout better, but he's a better fighter than that. They both are better fighters than that. They both have a lot of wrinkles in their game. They both are fundamentally sound. They both know how to cut off the ring. They both know how to stand right there. But His mind was heavy. Y'all have to understand that. I'm not making no excuses for him. You know, I'm really not. I'm not making no excuses for my brother. You know, I'm still lying on it. I am. I'm from Chicago, the North. I ain't nowhere near the South. But I know they have a lot of good things going on in Texas. You know, and I want to ride with that. You know, I'm sure a lot of people from Texas are are really, really disappointed. Well, that's okay. If the rematch takes place, if Tony Harrison, if this so-called good man that gives out toys to kids, which anybody with money always do. I'm not hating on him. I say the same thing about Floyd. Anybody give out turkeys, but when you're a billionaire, you should give out a little more than just a motherfucking turkey that you got from Jewels. Food for Less, Kroger's, whatever city you in. So I'm gonna keep it tight. Now, Jamal did what he had to do. So, he was getting a little bit out of range. Cobalt was winning. He was up by 1 or 2 rounds. But I don't know what happened, what Ronnie Shields said to him. Maybe he said, look, at least one of y'all, because you are twins and y'all are as one. Y'all have the same DNA. And so therefore go out there and do it for your brother. So maybe that gave him a little incentive. I'm not saying he said that, but maybe that gave him a little incentive. And he went out there and he did his thing. He won 1 round. Then the next thing you know, he won another one. And let's fast forward to the 12th round. And he closed like he's supposed to close. Yes, he tried to take him out of there, but he knew he had a live Russian in there. He knew that the Russian was hurt, but he wasn't hurt to the degree that he could not swing back. Now, we all know what happened to Deontay Wilder when he knocked down Fury and Fury got up. And guess what? Deontay Wilder went after his ass, but he went after him without caution. And guess what? Deontay Wilder got hit real hard with a right. And he was hurt. Deontay Wilder was hurt. But now, the more he fight, the more he getting experience now. See how that shit works? That's why I tell all fighters, I don't care if you're a heavyweight or a bantamweight, stay active. Stay sharp. If you don't have a fight coming up, stay sharp. Bring some people in there. You got enough money. Bring somebody in there to spar with you for a few days, just to keep you sharp till you got a deal coming, till you got a fight coming. Then you can analyze who you'll be fighting. Then you start working on that. The sharper you are, the sharper your mind are, the better output you will get. So, what we have learned from the Friday fights, that don't get too high on your horse, because karma could come around at any time. And sometimes you need to be humbled by God or by someone else. Remember, no matter how good or bad you are, it's always someone better than you, or someone that will give you that competition. Never underestimate a fighter. Never overlook a fighter. Salute Unrated Darkness. Okay, salute Kqkc. Hey, what's up, my vet? All right. Unrated Dark, my man. Salute. All right. Glad to have y'all brothers in here. Hit that like button, brothers. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But, you know, I'm a realist, you know, and you can't take nothing for granted. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Oh, I love when my daughter bought me that for Father's Day. It's called a Yeti cup. It keeps your coffee warm, like you put it in there, but 8 hours. It's called a Yeti cup, Yeti. And if you have something cold, it would keep it cold for 8 hours. It gets some kind of mechanism in there. But anyway, so boxing is funny now. Boxing, like I told Blood Retro, uh, boxing is not like it used to be. You know, Mike Tyson didn't turn down no challenge. Today, you'll turn down the challenge if the money ain't right or if you think you can't beat that person. It's called cherry picking. Danny Garcia done it very well. And now we have a lot of fighters that does it very well. Floyd Mayweather done it very well. Now, sometimes it's a shame that you have to go back and look at a fight, not for enjoyment. You have to go back now to look at a fight and see, you know, when one fighter should have won and the other one should have lost. Then you have to go back and play, judge, referee, coach, everything, and find out what made him the winner, what punches landed and what punches didn't. Oh yes, boxing need an overhaul. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not just talking about the judges. The referees also. They call a punch a headbutt. They call a headbutt a punch. I'm sorry, but hey, that's the way they look at it. So, I mean, replay? No. Because you bring in the replay, that would mess up boxing. Why? Because you know the opponent, got hit by a punch, and you know that, okay. And the judge, they get to thinking that, hey, okay, this guy, it's just a lot of fucking unnecessary red tape. So, what you say, Kqkc, what are you doing later on? Hit me up and we should do something. Oh, yes, no doubt about it, brother, but I gotta get these stitches taken out. And my appointment is at 12 o'clock noon Central Time. But before that, I have to take my mother to therapy this morning. She has to be there at 9:30 Central Time. So that's why, I'm going to try to cut it short because Trill Boxing Talk will be on. So, but what I'd like to ask everyone here today is, if it's possible, if you know anyone that loves boxing, if you have someone that loves to discuss boxing, I would like to have more dialogue with boxing fans, and I do need more subscribers. I have a goal, and I have plans to make this channel better than what it is now. I have plans to make boxing more exciting to the casual and the hardcore boxing fans. And I have plans to do big, big things. And my first 100 subscribers, I have their names. And you will be receiving something special once I hit 1,000 subscribers. And also, I appreciate everyone that's sticking by me. I'm learning, and I'm now a member of the LDBC, And that's a good thing because we are a community of brothers who discuss, critique, and wherever else come about. But this is what it is. Okay. Now the fight Saturday, Fox debut. It wasn't bad, and I wouldn't say it was great because I did see doing commercials that Sean Porter, Abner Morris would be in the Fox studio talking about boxing. Okay, now that's all good and dandy. All right, but let's not turn boxing into Dance with the Motherfucking Stars. Okay, this is boxing. This is downright contact, combat sports. It's sweat and tears, baby. That's what it is. You don't have to interview them on a plush couch with suits on. Go to the motherfucking gym. There's a lot of guys out there would love to take that to the gym. We got people like Blue Blood Sports. He'll love to take it to the gym. Barbershop Conversations will love to take it to the gym. Hell, all the LWC brothers would love to take it to the gym. While they practicing. Now, I want to talk about Earl Spence. Just 1 minute. I made a video about him and Mikey. I want you to check it out. It's not long. It's only about 10 or 11 minutes long. But I really want to know after that fight what everybody have to say. Because what if Mikey Garcia goes the distance with Earl Spence? Will everybody run and say, oh, Mikey figured out Earl? There's nothing to figure out. Earl is Earl. He's a technical fighter. We all seen his fights in the past. We all seen his fights 2 or 3 times, I'm quite sure, in the past. Mikey Garcia, the same way. It's nothing to figure out. It's going to be, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it be a Mayweather and Pacquiao type fight. Boring. Not to me, but to the casual fans. See, when you have two strategic, methodically thought out, ring IQ, technical fighters like these two, you're not going to see a slug match because neither one going to put themselves in harm's way. The sooner you realize that, the better off you will be at the outcome of the fight. But please, just because Mikey Garcia went the distance with Earl Smith, that doesn't mean he had him figured out. It just means that I ain't going to say slippery, but I'm going to say because he stayed off the ropes. Because we know you dead man walking if you get caught on the ropes with Earl Spence. There's no difference. That's anybody. I don't give a shit how great you are. Earl does his best work on the ropes, in my opinion. I mean, don't take nothing from the middle of the ring because he's very strategic in the middle of the ring, and so is Mikey. That's why I have a hard time picking the winner. Now, a lot of people say, hey, Earl Spence will kill Mikey because of the weight. But what I hear, Mikey Garcia, and don't quote me on this, he's working out with Victor Conti, the dope paddler that has a felony conviction for peddling PEDs. I'm not saying Mikey taking them, but he in the wrong place. Trust me, that man is trouble. That man is trouble. Yes, he is. And Mikey Garcia's brother, Robert, He has a very great mind in boxing. And he has prepared Mikey many years of being undefeated. But we just seen what happened this weekend. You know, a loss can happen at any time, and it can take a toll on a lot of people. But when it's all said and done, I'm gonna keep it real. Playboy, he try to cash out. That's all, player. You know, that's what it is, player. My man just try to cash it out, baby. That's all. I don't even think he gonna have another fight after Earl Spence. If he do, it's a goodbye fight. That's all. Like I said, Mikey got said he a young player, but he's a veteran. He's a young veteran. That's right. He's a very technical fighter. He knows how to cut off the ring. Everything I'm saying about Mikey Garcia, Earl Spence has the same thing. One thing that's different is the weight. Now, some people say he's jumping up 2 weight classes. Now, playboys and playgirls. Hey, Brother K will tell you like this. The brother is jumping up 1 weight class because he fought the Bronas, 147. He fought what's the skinny dude? Robert East. I'm sorry, brother, but he never fought at 147. But still, you know, uh, we talk about 7 pounds. That's my 40. Okay. No, Mikey Garcia barely left featherweight. All right. So he always had that strength. So it is what it is, players. You know, you're gonna see a good fight. All right. But please, please don't haul out that bullshit. Talking about he been figured out. You know, ain't no fighter been figured out. They say the same bullshit about my player Lomachenko. No, he ain't been figured out. He just fought better competition. That's all. He fought someone that knows how to strategize. You know, that happened to a lot of fighters. A lot of fighters. Take Robert Easter in Fortuna. All right? Everybody's talking about Robert Easter. Oh, he been exposed. Or Robert Easter, he ain't that good. Or, you know, just pretty much mixed bad motherfucking reviews on here. Okay, what you say, my man? I'm with you, bro, whenever I can. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. I mean, if you're talking to me, I don't know who you're talking to, but, you know, uh, but, you know, hey, I appreciate it if you're talking to me, though. But, hey, y'all hit that like button too, brother, you know, because you know what? Like I say, I'm new to this, right? And I know one thing. Yeah, you have to have your subscribers and likes up. So when you hit 1,000, then you have your likes there already. And views, whatever you want to call it. But I don't want to forget now. If you listen to my other videos, you will see. I say happy holidays and Merry Christmas. It depends who you are, you know, and my subscribers is important to me. You know, I'm not going to hold y'all long because it seems like my time is almost up. But, you know, you all make me want to get up and do this every day. And I love y'all support. Now, I know I'm going to be out today and I'll miss a lot of the phenomenon. But I wish everyone a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody get what they want. And I definitely hope I get what I want. And I've been working on her for a long time. You know, I don't know about y'all, but man, this woman is really making me work hard. You know, she's 53 and I'll be 52. You know, and I mean, we still young, but we technically are senior citizens as far as discounts and shit. But we ain't getting no check. But well, I would tell you, man, you know, it's been a long time since I worked this hard. But you know what? That's a good thing. So back in my player days, you know, I didn't give a shit what a woman thought or how she felt or how she felt on the job or how this and that. You know, okay, I'm like, okay. Well, hey, get them off. You know, you all need to be, you know, X-rated on this shit. But hey, who do you want the Charlos to fight next? Well, you know what? That's hard to say after Saturday fight because now Canelo, I always said Canelo, but right now I think I'm going to have to put that on hold. Canelo, he's a fighting motherfucker. He is. You know, I don't care for Canelo because he's a dodger, he's a cheater, and but Hurd, he's strong. He gets stronger. He gets stronger as the fight go on. Now, if Jamal, I will pick Jamal, not Jamel, not because he lost either, but I think Jamal is the more thinking fighter. So therefore, he knows how to move and he fight a little bit differently. But I don't think Hurd is good either. You really that's a really good question. But you know what? That's a really good question. Oh, my bad. Peace, brother. See you in the next vid. Take care. Enjoy the love. Hey, you too, my brothers. Okay? And thanks for stopping in and hit the like button on the way out if you haven't. All right? And same with everybody. But Scottie Pippen, man. Oh, I love that name, Scottie Pippen. Yes, sir. Part of the Bulls. Chi-Town in the house. Scottie Pippen. And I just hate how his wife did him. Cheated in front of him and taking his money and shit, you know. And Scottie Pippen knew she cheated at least twice. And he had proof of that and he still took her back. But sometimes, you know, that's all right. Like I told you, I believe in karma. What goes around will definitely motherfucking come around. But you know what? If I had my choice, I wouldn't want Charlo to fight her. Not right now. Not right now. Because that was a tough fight. Or Maul made it tough for himself. Now I have to think who's out there that can give him, I ain't going to say a tune-up, but give him a good fight. Because he needs to get back in a tough fight to keep his tools sharp. Now, you asked me that a little later or after Christmas. And I'm going to give you a definitive answer and I will give you the reason why I picked that person. But I will tell you this. I don't think I will put him in there with her right now. Yeah. I'm not talking about Mel. I'm talking about Jamal. Okay? I think Jamal would be the best. Because Herb won both of them. Herb said, hey, look, Jamel lost, so hey, I'll take his brother. So, and he said he's willing to go up a little bit to fight Jamal. Okay, cool. But ask me that question, and don't forget, remind me, because I'm really gonna look into this because I always said like what's today? Monday or Sunday. I said to myself, I need to find out what's next with the Charlos. It's a lot of LDBC brothers have, contact with the Charlos, um, Deontay Wilder, and Earl Spence. And I need to find out what do they feel they should fight next. Because I don't think Hurd is right for Maul right now. Or Mel. Because the young brother is strong. The young brother is relentless. The young brother don't take shit. So that's my assessment. And that was a damn good question. I'm gonna write that down, Scotty Pippen. You know, I don't know if you asked anybody else that and what they say. I don't know. Have you ever asked anybody else that, Scotty? And if you did, I'm just curious. You can just tell me one answer. They gave you if you're still there. So I guess you didn't ask no one else that. Okay, or he might have left. I don't know. But I know y'all get ready for Trio Boxing Talk, and I'm gonna cut it short. And thank you all for chiming in. You always could catch me after joining the truth. Now tomorrow, you probably won't. I won't do a live stream probably at all tomorrow. I might do one or maybe two videos tomorrow, but keep in mind tomorrow is Christmas. We all deserve a little peace and quiet and relaxation and spend time with the family without doing research and checking out the streams and all that stuff. And I'm gonna take me a day off. And I've been going at it strong for 7 months. I'm not talking about one video a day. I've been doing 2, 3, or more a day. Saturday I did 7. So it's no joke. But I'm Kqkc Boxing. And I love all my subscribers. I love all my LDBC brothers. In boxing, you all are my number one people. So with that, peace and love. And you subscribe to me, feel free to hit that icon bell. That way you get all the notifications. I can use your subscription. And I can use your subscription right now. So with that, that's all I have for you. And again, peace and love and happy holidays to everyone. I'm out of here.